back. Sealy.
So, how is that iceberg eye treatment doing for you?
Nice and cold.
It's cold, but it feels good.
Good.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So for our next mission, we're gonna help out a snail. A snail who lost his shell.
Oh no.
Aww.
I took the list of names of the characters off my screen, so I can't help you there.
Curses.
It's on the Skype. It's on. I posted the link. Whatever. Namitsu Mori is its name, and yeah, it lost its shell, and it's stuck in this really elaborate icy labyrinth. So it's up to Kirby to once again save the day.
Hooray! Yeah, that's right.
He doesn't get freaking dogpiled by the Yetis first.
And that's right, Sealy. The final like themed area of this Kirby game is an ice world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Ain't
it's
no lava world or space world.
Here you thought Donkey Kong could get away with it.
Yeah.
well, hey, it made sense considering the theming of that game, but Kirby it just kind of happened so suddenly. Like you'd expect to maybe like for our final level, we'd be at some sort of DDD themed fun park or something.
Right.
There ain't no fun to be had in the Arctic.
I mean, granted, you can make snowmen and ice angels, but
Yeah, but then a little gooey blob hops into your snowball and makes a funny face and scares everybody.
he has no grace, don't you know?
He has no style. He has no grace.
I'm just. There's just. I'm.
But does he have a funny face?
Yes,
Okay,
he does
I'm
have a
sorry.
funny face.
I'm sorry. I gotta go on a little bit of a quick rant here. I was checking out My Nintendo the other day, and just like, what is the purpose of having My Nintendo still give out deals for Wii U, a console that has now been dead for almost 2 years?
To support the people that still own a Wii U.
You need to do something, but okay, that's cool if you want to still support the people for Wii U, but don't
Everyone knows
also
that
just
people that support the Wii U is an idiot.
moving on.
Everybody
If you
who
wanna-
owns a Wii U is an idiot except for me.
But I'm just saying, it's totally like if you want to support the Wii U, fine, but don't at the same time don't sacrifice then zero support. Don't sacrifice zero support for the Switch. There is literally no deals that I've seen that the Switch gets.
But Logan, My Nintendo gave us the greatest deal you could ever get for the Nintendo Switch. Actually, using your gold points as currency for the eShop.
He's got a point
That
there.
is nice. That is true.
How do you go even better than that? I mean, come on. You're literally saving money to get more games.
It is a good way to get you purchasing stuff digitally.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
honestly,
say,
it makes me forget the entire existence of the service.
Does it
I would
really
say-
though?
I was gonna say I would love. I think it was no better. I think the best time was to be Club Nintendo / My Nintendo was when they were flat out rewarding you, really rewarding you for buying their games with frickin' figurines and giving you WiiWare titles for free,
And
documents.
folders, shit and
Wait, you got
cards,
figurines
stuff
from that
like
service? All I got were
Yeah,
stupid
yeah.
postcards.
Yeah, no, James got a frickin' figurine he showed me.
All I got out of that were postcards.
Oh,
No,
well, to be
that
fair,
was
it
a
was a very-
Starzy t-shirt.
Yeah. Well, no. In all fairness, though, the figure I got, which was the Dark Moon figure, that cost what, 500 coins or so? It was pretty
Really?
expensive.
Wait, what kind of coins? Platinum coins?
I think not gold. I think there were. I don't remember. Well, to be fair, Club Nintendo only had coins. There was no platinum or silver.
The hot air balloon thing is cute.
No, that was what my
words.
Nintendo introduced. So yeah, for this mission you need the combined efforts of both Choo Choo and Ku in order to reach the shell because
Yay,
you gotta
teamwork.
go aerial, and downward
Beat
with
the
the fire
snowman.
ability.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, the snowman's a little awkward to fight, not gonna lie, because his hitbox isn't immediately active until his face pops back up.
Oh, also,
I think this
weird
thing's
flurry
name is
thing.
Yuki.
Looks like a flurry to me.
Is he a papa?
No.
No, you're not my
Well, he
papa.
is now.
You know my dad. Oh,
Hey, my dad.
That's my dad. He's a sound programmer for the old Mega Man 2.
prank my dad.
I'm a dad.
Actually, yeah, that's a funny thing. All the time we used to think that Yuki-chan Papa was the composer for Mega Man 2. No, he was just a sound designer.
Really?
Sean Papa.
Yeah, no, that's his name. But wait, Yuki-chan's papa is not the composer?
No, he made all the beeps and boops that
Well,
comprise that game.
He did the sound effects.
So who was the
Right,
composer?
He was
I
like
think-
Michael
I think-
Winslow with video games.
We
Oh.
were Gradius.
What?
In Gradius, one of the big enemies in Gradius are
Oh,
Maui
the
heads that
Maui
shoot-
heads.
Actually,
That shoot
Easter
rings at
Island
you.
heads.
Well, yeah, Easter Island.
Moai heads.
Moai. Well, to be fair, aren't they essentially the same damn thing?
Yeah, Moai.
The Rapa
Right.
Nui heads. Sam and Max told me.
The what heads?
Sam and Max tells you a
Rapa-
lot of things.
The
Do
island
you ever
of
take
Rapa
any of it for
Nui.
granted?
Rapa Nui. Wait, is that the one with the guinea pigs?
What?
Or am I thinking the cartoon?
You're the cartoon.
thinking of
I'm
Cartoon.
thinking the cartoon.
You're thinking of the cartoon. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. The guinea pigs like treat them like Kong, like their own like cult
No, they
society.
treat Max like a king.
I remember
but
that now.
then
Yeah.
Sam
Yeah,
knocks
Mrs.
out.
Snail.
I love that episode.
Oh, never.
And somehow, some way, Sam fashioned himself
Oh,
into
no!
a fur pelt.
So, yeah, we gave that thing its own deck, and okay, this one's special.
Nago?
Obviously, we gotta take Nago, but Nago is not in this level whatsoever. So,
So
we
we
gotta
gotta backtrack.
That's
like the one. That's the one. That's probably the only big sucker punch that this game has in terms of its mission requirements. Well, aside from the Metroids, but even then, that one's not too bad.
It kind of makes
And
me think of
obviously
the It kind of makes me think of the volcano level in Kirby 64.
Fortune.
Yeah.
And at
Because
least
in that case, you actually have to get through the stage with double snowball, because the ability-specific shard of the level requires double snow or double ice.
also be thankful that Kirby Dream Land 3 only does this kind of logic once, whereas 64, I'm fairly certain, does this at least 4 times to get everything.
Roughly, yeah.
Having to bring in stuff from other
Not
levels.
necessarily.
I remember having to get. I remember specifically needing to get rock. Like, I need to get the double lightsaber, the rock and electric ability to like cut through things. I had to keep going back to this one level in World 2. Just, it was annoying. Bye, guys.
See you guys. Just
Oh,
yeah, like Nago is such a possessive little shit.
He's a kitty. All kitties
whatever-
are possessive little shits.
Yeah, and Nago's no exception. Like, he literally walks up to the likes of, say, Choo Choo or Twitch. Or no, Pitch, my bad.
Pitch.
My-
Twitch.
But yeah, no, a Pitch, and he just hisses at him.
Aw. I am
Well.
glad that I am glad that they brought Nago back in some areas to Star Allies.
I am too, even though it's only
Well-
for the clean ability.
Right.
Yeah, that basically for all of the Dreamland 3 friends. And because they'll never get Dream Friends representations themselves.
Don't kill him. Okay. Oh wait.
Which
that be-
honestly makes
would
me
that-
kind of sad.
It kind of makes me sad, but to be fair, we still have the Dreamland 2 animal friends, which are
Oh hey,
constantly more
it's
inferior.
the second dream what's it called? Dream Friend. The 3 rocks.
I can't guess for the life of me.
Bye, everybody. Oh, that's right. You. Oh, everyone's favorite not character.
Oh, hey, it's the stone blocks.
Easy.
Everybody's favorite.
I think I
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
replicated this level partially in one of the what's it called? Guest star heroes campaigns.
Probably for Gooey, because he's the Dreamland 3 representative.
Yeah. Yeah, if you go through like his stages at the very end of the campaign, you'll actually go through some recreations of these rooms.
There you go.
Fuck you, Poppy Brothers.
I was gonna say looking at the oh gosh, Nago's pissed. Looking at the sprite of him rolling around Kirby looks like whoa. He's all
Kirby
like,
is enjoying this way too much.
I don't think he's enjoying it at all. He's along for the ride.
No, he's having
like-
fun.
It's like,
He's
stop
okay.
this cat! I can't. I don't know. I'm not even
Remember,
friends with
he's
this
a
cat.
jolly
He just.
fellow.
Uh-oh. Come on. He's gonna break the
Yeah.
one up.
I don't care.
No.
But I should probably make the way a little faster for Nago.
Okay.
Ah, well.
That's still my
Like-
favorite part of that. Is the. Jet!
That's awesome.
I just love it. It's like. Do it again.
I'm sorry I've been quiet up until
Let
now.
it go!
Let the cat ascend.
It just goes forever. Just what?
Cats don't go to heaven.
Oh, that's right. What? Oh, that's right. Wasn't that the lore? Oh God, Ku looks broken. Kind, what did you do to him?
My wife left me after you brought me to her.
Oh, that's depressing.
Well, it's
Well,
not
like
like
that-
it's not like we ever seen Kind's wife ever again.
We might as well
Yeah.
render him to cat food.
But yeah, God, was that the moral or the intended message of All Dogs Go to Heaven? Is that Kel is for cats?
Hell is for cats.
Hell is for
think-
cats. I had a cough.
Oh,
That's-
I was hoping for like a Keenan and Kel reference. I'm sorry.
No.
But
Static.
Icky.
Static shock.
why?
This one's a little special in that, well, obviously you can rub him, and then for a little while he can
It's static.
generate electricity. Yeah.
It's
Pretty
static
handy.
flame.
What the? Gooey?
No, it's
Hi
an imposter.
there, face here.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
God.
What's that from
face.
again?
It was he
It's
was the guy
it's
from
from
Nick
Nick
Jr.
Don't you remember
He was
Nick
Face?
Jr.
He was your entire TV
Oh,
screen.
okay.
He was your brother. He was your friend.
What? No, he
What
wasn't not
make
my
you
brother.
feel safe and
He was your
secure?
lover.
Hey, fake Kirby.
Don't
I
care,
got
gotta
on.
go.
Nope.
Nobody got time for you
I-
guys.
We saw
How
you
many
guys
That's all
times
I
do I have to say it? No means no.
We saw you guys twice too. Like they're just outright trying to get you to give up give up.
They're
not
trying to
doing it.
goad your goat.
Yeah, it's like, don't follow his example. We're your real friends.
And Doc was
Right, Kirby? Right?
like, poor Kirby's knowing what the heck's going on.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Hey,
That
what are these
obviously
witches
means
called
yes. Kiki, I believe.
I think Kiki. You know, Kiki's delivery service and all that shit.
Get
Oh,
it?
That's
yeah,
right, and I,
Kiki's
and, I,
delivery
and I
service.
know she's. I think it's on in the snowy world. You see her in the background once or twice.
Yeah.
The Snowy World and in Ripple and the Ripple Star.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You don't actively encounter that that enemy. Which
Yeah,
is
you can-
strange.
It's a straight up camp. Well, because they got rid of the broom ability.
Right. So
Well,
I'm
weren't they
surprised.
planning on having the broom ability in the beta?
Not sure, really. The only thing I know about the beta is that the Kirby's other friends were planning to be playable at one point. In the end, the only one that got to be playable was D&D, and even then, it only appeared like what 3
It's
times.
only like piggyback in that regard.
Right. Well, it's essentially the same thing, so I'll give them that much.
Yeah.
Though it does make me wonder what it would have been like if he could play as Waddle Dee or Adeline, like.
Where is the cat?
You know, I remember
We've
the
been
first
here
time I heard this
forever.
stage's music was in a
Where's the cat?
Campus Curse.
We've been here
I-
for a while. These levels are getting longer.
Yeah.
Well, we are near the final stretch, and oh, look at that, we're already here.
Remember,
Okay.
don't left and right, or you're toast.
Hey, kitty.
Darling, I'm come home.
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling.
Darling,
Here, have this
Kitty
Kirby.
cat.
Clementine.
You know what? I'm
Aw.
surprised they didn't make that. I'm surprised they didn't make a reference or joke to that in The Walking Dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
my-
you'd
oh,
think
my
considering
darling
that
Clementine.
everything's. Yeah, you'd think at least one. They make a reference to Clementine Peaches.
I mean, they make a reference to it in, what's it called? Oh, Metal Wolf Chaos, aka the best
Okay,
video game
here
ever
we go.
created. Oh, hey, it's
What
an
is
angel.
this?
The final level of the game. We gotta help out an angel who's lost her wings. How do we get those wings back?
We collect her wings.
Wait, what? You're supposed to use a
Yep.
We have
bell.
a mini boss rush.
All the feathers of all her feathers are guarded by all the mini bosses you've encountered throughout the game.
Just grab
You
a
gotta fight them
bell.
all and
Just
take their
cool.
ability, obviously.
Just grab a bell.
Grab a bell.
What kind of bell?
You know what I mean? Just any bell. Shut up. Grab just a mic ability. Just
The bells are
Destroy your
prescription,
ears.
man.
Just, oh.
Actually, that's a funny thing. Mike isn't in this game at all.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
fine.
now there's Crash.
Crash isn't here either.
So who do you recommend for this boss rush?
Honestly, nobody. But I decided to be stubborn and use kind.
To be honest, the mini bosses in this game are kind of pathetic.
They're kind of pathetic unless if you're using Kirby by himself. Certain other characters, it really depends.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, Celia. Are we boring you?
It might look like you have multiple pathways in this stage and you have to pick the right one to get all the wings. You don't.
No, which thank Christ.
Whichever doorway you go in, you'll find the path to the,
Well, you gotta make sure you have the right
feathers.
power at least.
Right, and well, to be fair,
Oh.
What? Oh my god.
I forget.
That is the bad idea. Oh gosh,
Why?
don't
Why this
charge.
fucker with a light
You're
bulb
trying to
this time?
shank a stone wall with a
Oh,
broken
gosh,
light bulb.
This is not working out for us at all. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh goody gosh. Oh gosh, we're gonna die.
James.
These guys like,
But sorry, boss.
I know I said this before, but the death theme sounds too happy.
good idea is say screw kind.
Screw the
Screw
fish.
your friends, you're good enough as is.
Why do I get the feeling somebody would take that advice to heart?
Like, no, I would love that if they just. I would love that if they just. I would. Okay, I realize I'm about to parrot another Game Grumps thing. They were playing Sonic.
Here we go.
They're playing Sonic Boom, and they're like, wouldn't it be amazing if like Lyric is like, they're clearly trying to make this whole thing about like teamwork and stuff, and then Lyric's like, your friends are your weakness, and they're like, wouldn't it be amazing if someone's just like, yes, I agree, friends are a weakness. It's like I've been trying to get rid of these guys for years, but they just keep glitching back
They
towards
just
me.
coming back.
I keep trying to tell
Going
Sega,
on
no
back,
more
back,
friends.
back.
But yeah,
Yeah.
kill
Well,
the
hey,
flurry.
you know, it's kind of sad too, because when you stop and think about it, even when Sonic got back on his own, not all of his games were clear-cut winners.
Yeah.
So,
and like
so it looks
nowadays,
like
it's just like nothing is winning for him.
so it looks like the best way to do it is
He's a
just,
master of
Except for
none.
Mania.
just make sure you get the boss's power. Just make sure you get the power from each room, and you're fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Whichever ability
That's all-
appears, take it.
Take it. Just take it, take it, take it! Take it!
Speaking of Sonic, how you doing, Seely?
I'm doing good. Just kind of in and out.
Give us Matlock!
Damn it, Steely, you're making me hungry.
In and out.
A
Hello,
broom.
What?
How quaint.
I was like, well, I wonder what power this will give us.
I wonder.
It's a broom.
I wonder
You'll
where
sweep
the
you up.
fishy went.
Oh
No,
my
sweep
god,
you
you're a broom!
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I know exactly. That was like, well,
Wait, what? Wait, what did
actually,
you say?
I'm not really a man. I'm a woman.
I'm a woman.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God,
god,
you're
you're
a
a woman?
Well,
Actually,
I love how he introduced it.
I'm not really a woman, I'm a horse.
Oh my god, you're a horse?
Well,
Well,
actually, I'm not a horse. I'm a broom.
Wow, that broom really massacred that flame.
And he's like,
You're a
You're
cheer,
coming,
darling.
but
I
after
can
that,
dream, Harold!
comes surprise.
Dream Harold!
and it's like, how could? Oh god, we have to. Oh, that's right. This guy's actually fine once he gets rid of his spikes.
Captain Stitch.
But then it's all. But then it's all like, how do you feel? To be honest, Diane, I'm
I'm
surprised.
surprised. the old Family Guy was a lot better than the newer one.
Damn
agree.
Well,
straight.
isn't that... well, you can say that for practically any sitcom, save for a few exceptions.
Oh, for a second I thought Captain Stitch was
Oh,
just
like
glitched
for
out in
example,
midair.
let's just completely forget that season 9 of Scrubs ever existed.
Wasn't
I'll
really
take
that
your word
bad.
on that.
Actually, it wasn't that bad, but a lot of people think it is. It had its funny moments. Like
You
there
know,
was a
I
part
just
where
now realize
Hey,
that
hang on,
Scrubs
hang
is
on.
named after Dr. Scrubs.
oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what they're.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
I
They're called
just
Scrubs.
realized that.
How do you forget that? They made mention like 4 times.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
multiple
no, I
times in
never
the show.
watched
Like, get this guy.
Scrubs. I never watched Scrubs.
oh.
Yay, the angel got her wings again. She can
Yeah,
go right
it took
back
me a minute to
heaven.
realize
Anyway,
that too.
Because they say in the.
a minute! Oh
But-
shit, I forgot my key card!
Oh,
Whoops.
oh, I get the reference.
What's that from?
stay with you for a little while?
It's from Galgun.
Oh,
No, I was
right.
kind of hoping that you got her wings back, but you forgot to get the bones to attach them to.
Ouch! She's just holding the. What the?
Oh, hey!
DDD.
Is
He looks
Froggy.
really unamused to be here.
But
Like,
I
oh
just,
yeah.
I
He's
just,
like, oh yeah. Glad you remembered me. You know, only the titular villain.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
I was trying to get my beauty sleep. All of a sudden, you come here rousing things up.
Interesting
But,
thing about
I like-
this DDD boss fight, though.
hey,
I like
guys.
Steve.
Why that
Oh, so-
throughout
hey-
this entire fight, DDD is actually unconscious. That he is
Yeah.
actually asleep while he's fighting you.
Right.
Which is funny,
Sorry.
because technically that's
guys.
exactly what he did in Dreamland 2. He was literally sleep fighting.
Right.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
doing
you were
it
saying
again.
something.
Yeah.
Guys. Yeah. Go ahead, Seely.
I wanted to say something about Scrubs, and in the last season there were a couple of funny moments, like, you know, the jock of the group is so high and mighty of himself, where he says something to his friend with benefits, and he drives a golf cart out there trying to look all cool, and then someone stops and puts his foot on the cart and goes, "Yeah, you're done."
Aw. I love
trying
I don't know
DD's theme
why I
so
found that
much.
so
Which-
funny.
I like DD's theme a lot. I'm sorry. I like it. Just
Everybody
the
loves
trumpet.
I like
DDD's
it too.
theme.
We
Oh,
did.
yeah, I was
What
about to
the?
ask.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
this feels
ain't
awfully
right.
familiar.
Go ahead,
And
Steve.
suddenly DDD goes into his inner poltergeist.
Oh.
Or not poltergeist.
Which season?
Dark Matter.
Starts in hell.
That was from the last season where
That's
there were
an
new
extra
interns.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Wow.
Jeez.
That is
Dark-
terrifying.
Dark
DDD
Matter's
ain't fucking
possessed
around
him.
anymore. He's literally possessed, and his stomach.
I'll see if I
turned.
can find that part for you later, Steve.
You know, it's not so much the fact that his stomach turns into a giant gaping maw, it's the fact that his teeth are entirely stained black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also that his head is just kind of like hanging
Dark
on.
Matter
also,
has done such. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Dark Matter has done some really dastardly, most nasty things to DDD
Oh!
systems.
I mean, there is
Also-
a reason why it's called dark matter.
Also, now I realize it's
Also-
actually kind of interesting that the first boss of 64 is the final boss. Well, this
Of this game.
This boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, in a matter
I
of
thought the
speaking,
first
that's
boss
kind
was
of what-
technically Waldo.
well, the first
That'll
of the
do.
big bosses.
The,
That's
the
essentially what they've
third
been doing.
mini-boss, basically.
Actually, no. That's right. Oh, that's right. Because the first boss was that weird whispers. I'm confused.
They've sort of been doing this thing where, like, the first boss of certain Kirby games will end up being the final boss of another game, though they do make it easier
There.
to compensate it.
Yay!
That's a little
Oh, hi,
yeah,
Gooey.
Because, yeah. Look, Gooey, we saved the day!
Look, Gooey, we saved the day. Gooey's like, where are you?
We did?
Gooey's, yeah, I was about to say, Gooey's
He's an
like,
ambivalent old dude.
but yeah, we free the darkness from DDD's soul, and
But did we liberate the entirety of Popstar from this dark force?
Well, let's see. DDD?
First, a happy dance.
Hey. DDD,
I
Or not.
everything! No, you didn't.
DDD, are you okay?
Let
I
us
think he's
fly
dead.
off onto another vacation.
Now, this is what happens if you actually defeat DDD without getting every heart star.
Oh, so this is actually the regular credits theme.
Yeah, this is the regular credits.
Huh.
Again, it's basically nothing more than a regular enemy roll call. I'm just Kirby and Gooey just enjoying their leisurely stroll through Dreamland.
Some of these enemy
Snruff-
names are
It's
obviously
Snruff, guys.
untranslated.
Yeah.
Guys, there's
Snruff made his-
Snruff in this game. Well, it's Snruff,
Oh,
but it's
that's
Snruff.
Rough.
that ain't Snruff, it's Snruff.
I've never seen
So Gazzo?
Scrafty's,
I thought it was
Scarpy's
Snarf.
angry face in this game. Until
Oh,
like,
yeah, I never did show that off, did I?
No, this is the first time I've actually ever seen it.
Huh. Well, just goes to show how much of a pushover the Scarfies have become in recent
Oh.
years.
Sealy, that was the enemy. I was telling these guys about how they're talking about like, oh, Chef Kawasaki would never hurt Kirby. He's
me?
Like, there was an episode in the anime. There was an episode.
Oh,
in the
hi,
anime where
Boobin.
Chef Kawasaki tried to cook Kirby,
Oh
Squishy!
yeah.
and I just realized the enemy.
No,
And I just realized the enemy that it was that Popone. He came from this game.
Dogon.
Oh no,
And-
it was the green thingy that looked like a giant.
Oh,
like,
Galbo,
Yeah.
that's it. That's Galbo.
Yeah. Doka.
Doka.
I didn't
Paran.
even try with some of these names.
Mr. Magoo!
Mr.
He's on fire!
Mr. Magoo is burning!
Oh, hey, it's Dark Mennonite.
Somebody get a doctor! Somebody
Mumbies.
call the fire department!
Kabu.
These are some weird names.
Dekabu.
Dekabu. Huh.
Midu. Loud.
Loud, just loud.
Okay.
Mope.
They were really striping the bottom of the barrel with
Sorrow.
this stuff.
As a little
It's like
kid,
it's like they're just pulling random syllables and combining them to actual names.
as a little kid, would you understand any of this stuff?
No.
Nope.
Pelu.
Oh, jeez.
Face here.
Wait, Senior Pelo?
Said-
Set.
Just call Blake.
Ariel.
Uh,
Wappold.
Hello, everybody!
Propeller. Baton.
Batamon, which is weird.
Polof.
Which I swear looks like something straight out of Monster World.
I'd
Or
actually say, what's it called? Maple Story. Because there are, like, Desert Rabbit enemies in that game.
to be fair, I wouldn't. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if Maple Story took its cues from the Wonder Boy series.
Habo.
I think a Monster Rancher. Anyway. Jump,
Jump
shoot.
Shoot Man.
Jumper Shoot. Well, ain't that original?
And Yuki.
Yuki.
And Gooey's like, hey,
He saved the day.
Womp.
well, plucky. And, oh wait, something ain't quite
And?
right. Look up, Kirby. Look up.
Why? What is up?
Look up, you fool. You have peripheral vision.
Oh!
But he doesn't have
Hey.
a neck.
How long has
I
that
know.
been there? Oh.
Ugh.
Hold on a minute. We better take care of that thing.
Rewind.
Okay, move on. Hurry, back up,
What?
back it up, backing up. Nope,
Dude,
nope,
you
the
should
hype
have
is like-
just sped through the entire credits forward too.
Hype is like backing up, back, we're backing up, nope, we're backing up, back up. Just keep backing up.
So,
Are you
yeah,
guys
we
ready
actually
for
have-
SNES's Hyperzone?
We've got one more level to go. It's time for the Hyperzone.
Named after another SNES game, actually.
And
Really?
Kirby won't be going at it alone. He will have the power of the Heart Stars to create the Heart Rod.
The Heart Star.
What?
And Gooey will join them because now this is where we reveal that Gooey's a part of Dark Matter too.
Get ready for some
What?
grade A nightmare fuel, kiddies.
Wait, oh, that's why Gooey looks. So Gooey's a part of Dark Matter?
Essentially, Gooey is a dark matter defect.
Basically.
Aw, that didn't want to be mean. And also, I'm surprised they never brought back the Heart Rod again. Unless, I mean, maybe
Well,
you
no.
count what happened in
Wait, this is
Star
the
Allies.
first time we had the Heart Rod.
Yeah, but they never brought it back. Like,
Yeah,
it's
they
always
never
been the
did.
Star
Well-
Rod afterwards.
To be fair, it's essentially the Heart. It's essentially the lovey-dovey version of the Star Rod.
Yeah.
Yep, this is our first encounter with the first or second encounter with Dark Matter.
This is
This
technically
is
the
tec-
second
second.
encounter of dark matter.
Yeah, first time was Dreamland 2.
Oh no, watch out for these mysterious orange balls!
What's weird? Yeah, what's kind of funny is that when you first meet Dark Matter in Dreamland 2, he takes the form of an intergalactic swordsman, kind of like Meta Knight in a way.
Yep. And he has an incredibly amazing rainbow blade. Which is ironic coming from a species called dark matter.
Even so, we fought him with our own Rainbow Blade, and it was honestly one of the more annoying final bosses in the entire series. Absolutely.
Alright, boys and
And-
girls, get ready for one of the creepiest Kirby moments.
Here we go, because that ain't the end of Dark Matter right there.
And now
He
the
has
Aether
the primordial
rises.
form. It's Zero.
Honestly, I find Zero's initial appearance even creepier. Only because the screen just flashes, and all of a sudden, this gigantic bloody eyeball is right there.
And it's
Yeah, it's
literally
like-
cutting open and...
Oh
it's
man!
literally
Oh, that is morbid.
like this is. I think this is more or less the start of Kirby's descent into,
Into darker,
Um,
deeper places.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, this is where it all started, the whole thing
Well,
of
okay,
have
actually,
a
no, it didn't
happy-go-lucky adventure, and the secret final boss
Honestly,
is Satan.
well, actually,
Versus
well,
the
actually, no,
gigantic cosmic horror.
Well, actually, no. Now that I think about it, it didn't even start with this one. Honestly, it started as early as Kirby's Adventure with Nightmare. Like, you see the way that fucker died.
I mean, that thing is named Nightmare.
And of course there's Marks.
Yeah, never forget Marks. And Zero's just jealous because you got to.
What
play
the
as- you
heck
could
was
play as
that?
Marks. Yeah, what was that?
What's that sound? Sealy?
I think it was
What?
some sort of gesture thing.
We heard some sound in the background.
It
What
wasn't.
sound?
Wasn't for me.
Wasn't me.
Hi, you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Alright,
You may
what did
never
you
know.
hear?
I feel haunted. Anyway, it's
Oh
time
yeah,
for
that's right. We
creepy
gotta leave
time.
now on
Ready
the
for
blow,
spooks?
and oh god,
Yay!
Lovely.
rated E for everyone.
Hey guys, what are you talking about?
Brandy for everyone.
Is this what you were hearing?
No.
No. We heard
But
like we heard this like
Gooey, help me out here.
kind of sound.
Real big help there, Gooey.
Oh,
Just
crap.
shoot at the aim at the target.
Gooey, just do
Gooey,
nothing.
not me.
Lay the final blow. He's your.
Gooey, you can do it. We
Creator.
believe in you.
But
This
but
is
the
your.
We do it!
This is your responsibility.
Oh wait, no, I get
I'm
it.
a
He
low
can't,
elf here.
he can't
goddammit.
destroy his creator, otherwise he will go along with him.
No.
he will become unto thy. Oh, we did it.
We did
Zero
it.
is defeated.
Yay!
Well, we saved the day. No thanks to your help.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
So yeah, with the power of the Heart Rod, the darkness that has spread across Dreamland
With
is
the
no
power
more.
of light.
Until it becomes something that the fairies have to worry about later.
That's true.
And dark matter has been eviscerated. For the time being.
We're at peace once more.
Yay.
We saved the
So-
world.
So, now what?
We fly. No, I'm kind of reminded of the end
on
of that
vacation.
episode of Billy and Mandy.
Uh huh.
It's like, promise we'll never turn back. We'll never go home. Yep. Mm-hmm.
We'll never talk about this again.
No talk again, just keep going. But yay, Adeline
so
became
that's
friends.
Yep, well, everything's back to normal, and as I think a great, basically her way of saying thank you, she draws a whole bunch of pictures for us based on all the characters we've met throughout our journey.
So
that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually one set of art you can actually see from Addo. The other set you actually see from being the boss rush mode. But on that note, that is it for our commentary on Kirby's Dream Land 3 for the Super Nintendo.
And what amazing timing to see all these sketches done by Addo.
I know, right?
No, I mean in a different sense, but we'll talk about that after the comment.
Oh, right.
I mean, we could just edit it in, like, super briefly.
Well, to be fair, it hasn't been fully revealed yet, so...
I beg to differ. I was just fucking linked, so...
Wait, what?
Wait, you were?
Yep.
Oh, it just happened? They just revealed it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yay! As of recording this part on July 5th at about 7:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Wow.
Hal
9 for me.
Hal finally finished.
Are you fucking serious?
Look at this beauty!
I'm looking at it right now. Hal finally has been doing this thing where whenever they're revealing Dream Friends for Star Allies, they do a silhouette, and then they reveal what it is. And if I'm correct, this must have been Adeline seen from above.
She's adorable!
Oh my...
Yeah.
Oh, it was not... Oh god, it was not an Adeline. It was a Batamon disguise.
What a tease!
Wow, that's awesome!
And
What
Adeline
a
draws them.
tease, though. That is amazing.
Oh my gosh, and Adeline...
Well.
Oh my gosh, when Adeline is flying around, it's ribbon carrying her.
Hype.
That certainly puts a spin on this post-commentary.
What do you know?
Remembered ribbon. Okay, so sorry everybody, but yeah, no, we're super stoked right now. Anyways, James, tell about the game. What'd you think of this game? This game, not the other one.
I mean, I don't disagree with people that say this game hasn't aged the best. Like, the gameplay is a bit stiff in places, and there's Kirby and rest in peace, good sir. But anyway, yeah, gameplay-wise, it hasn't aged the best, but graphically, honestly, the production values of this game, this is easily one of the best-looking games on the Super Nintendo by far. Like, it's amazing they were able to pull it off as well as it did, and for that, I mean, I gotta give it that much credit. And just as far as Kirby's games are concerned, this and 64 have a sort of an identity of their own, which kind of gives it, like, I don't know, I kind of like it a lot compared to other Kirby games, which go for something a little more contemporary. And yeah, there's Popstar and the drawing, and you even see it out in the distance, because, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the game.
Okay, so the plan from this point is we go to Kirby 64, then we skip, 18 years ahead into playing Star Allies, where we can just play as Adeline. It's like, yes, it is the definitive Kirby 64
and
sequel.
Sad thing you say that, though, because Logan technically already... Spoilers, he actually recorded his footage for Star Allies.
We can do it over.
Or this news, so...
We can rebuild it!
I'll do something about that, because I do want to record some portions of it that he hasn't already, but anyway. Yeah, enough about Kirby, though. Let's talk more about Kirby.
How about we talk about
what you watched?
She is obviously the star of the show.
I guess. Or anyway, yeah, going back to our final thoughts real quick. What did you think of what you saw? What little of you saw, anyway.
I have seen a good chunk of it before, and I'm not talking about just the playthrough you and your friend did years ago. I did like what I see of it. The only thing I would say, I'm not quite sure how I can really word it without it being misconstrued as an insult, but I think out of all the Kirby games that I've seen, yes, Lottie, I know, out of all the Kirby games I've seen, this kind of looks like the most, for lack of a better way of phrasing it, plainest I've seen, just in terms of what all you're able to do in the game, which,
yeah,
I don't know if it's just the art style, or just how spacious the level design is, but there's just something about it that doesn't really quite wow me like some of the other games. However, I would not say that detriments the value of the game in the slightest. Of course not.
Yeah.
It's just something I couldn't help but notice whenever I go back and look at it.
I think the crayon colored pencil aesthetic is pretty cool looking. I like that. I like that even starting as early as this game, there's just been this whole thing of seeing like each Kirby game have its own like unique art style compared to other games.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, again, in the long run, the art style really isn't the problem in the game. It's more so the fact that the gameplay, even compared to Superstar, which was being developed sort of, like, all around the same time, like, you could tell sort of where all the effort went into there. And this game, by comparison, like, it's not bad, but it can be a little plain at times.
In areas. But,
I mean, with that said, though, I honestly wouldn't mind if seeing this game get some sort of, like, you know, re-emergence, maybe have its own remake/reboot or something.
Well, especially because spoilers, sort of, for when we get around to that, Star Allies definitely shows a lot of inspirations and references to Dreamland 3.
And 64.
And 64.
But, and, well, yeah, and I guess, Celia, what do you think?
I second what Steve said. It doesn't really have too much. I agree with you there. It hasn't really aged all that well, and it was cute. The game was cute. It seemed like a good game, but I personally wouldn't play it in my spare time.
All right, Iki, what'd you think?
I'm sorry. My brain's a little bit scrambled at the moment because of that. But yeah. But in general, I will say that as a late SNES game, this game looks fantastic. Like, the sprite work is top notch. But I will say it feels more style over substance to some regard.
I guess in a way you're right. Though, if there is anything I will give credit to,
they focused on making the game look, amazing. Compared to, like, it felt like the last hurrah of what you can get on the SNES in comparison to the Nintendo 64 that was already, like, 2 years old at that point.
Or 1 year old, rather. This game came out in 97, but, I mean, again, if there's one other thing I will give it, like, it was the last hurrah for the the Animal Buddy system, which I think in itself isn't a bad thing. Like, it sort of leads to its own combos and everything, but yeah, in this day and age, there's really no need for it, considering how complex the whole move pool behind its special abilities are nowadays.
So, I will say it is a bit of a what would you call it? A start for Kirby? A new start?
It definitely set up what usually we came to expect from Kirby. I would argue Dreamland 2 even started that trend, but yeah, I feel like this was not a bad, like, this is definitely not going to be the end of Kirby. Of course, we know that after the fact. So.
Oh, obviously no.
Yeah. So after this, I forgot. Are we planning on doing Amazing Mirror or jumping to Star Allies next?
Let's do Amazing.
I recorded Amazing Mirror.
Yeah, we're gonna start on that next because we did promise that a while ago.
Alrighty.
So I guess on that note, I'm JamesmanXtreme.
Lucky Jack 20.
Highland Princess Lita.
Artist in debt.
You and me both, brother.
And I'm getting really tired of not being in any of these devil damn games.
Well, look at it this way, man, and you'll get top billing in the next game.
All right, stay tuned for Amazing Mirror next. That's my commentary.
Good.
Yep. So that said, till next time, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Boy, oh.